Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017. My name is Eric. Welcome to my little channel here. So this morning I woke up to a few items that sold on eBay and a whole bunch of messages, and a return case was open for an item I sent. So I've been really hitting the ground running this morning, and also my HVAC company wants me to come by and pick up some more stuff at their shop. And they say they have a big, giant cast iron rad, so I might have difficult getting that onto my truck. So take it one step at a time. First thing I did was package the things from last night that sold. This is the laser disc player that sold for 130, and this is the hand dryer that sold for 100. So I packaged up. I ended up double boxing the laser disc. I had two identical boxes that were the same size, so I put them inside of each other with a bunch of newspaper. And I also put a box around the box for the hand dryer. Just because it was I just worried it will get hit and damage the metal casing. So that is done. So right now I'm just going to load this stuff up into the truck and head on out to my HVAC pickup, and then bring this to the post office at the same time. Okay, I'm just carrying a big heavy package right now. Put it in my truck and get going. And I just realized that it's still really icy out here. Just realized that I still have a bunch of that guy's heavy. A bunch of scrap in the back of the truck still. I gotta go to the scrapyard first and dump out all this scrap. I don't want to have to put it back into my driveway and then just have to put it back in the truck again. So it's not very much. It's a little load. And so I got a big cast iron rad that I have to pick up today. If it's anything like the last one, I'm gonna have a real hard time with it. So I figured I'm gonna bring my winch here. It's a nice heavy duty winch that I've used this for so many different projects, and it's really good heavy duty guy. I'll bring this cable too. So I'll bring that, and I'll just winch it onto the truck slow and steady, and save my back, or at least if I can just partially have it winched, then at least it will give me a little bit more leverage to lift it, rather than just trying to put the whole weight of the whole thing right onto my back. Okay, so I'll do that. I got this thing with a nice hook on it and a winch. This is actually, in my videos, I have one video of me winching down a big chimney on the back of my house. That's the same winch. Use that quite a bit for lots of different projects. Okay, so one more package to get in the truck, and then I'm gonna hit the road. A muddy mess out here at the scrapyard. So we got nice weather. It's about 10 degrees Celsius, so everything's just gonna start melting. The ground is gonna become look at this, just sticking to my boots. Ugh. All right, then we're gonna start unloading this stuff. That. Oh man, it's like a suction. Come on, you're next. Timber. Okay, that's done. So this is what I figure I'm going to do with my winch to get that cast iron thing up is, yeah, that fits perfect actually. Look at that. So I'm gonna put it, sorry, focus. So you see I'm gonna put it there and then over there. I can't believe that fits like perfect. It's good. So the only thing is that I have a feeling that this is just gonna bend as I'm trying to winch that thing up. So I'll show you what I mean when I get there. Oh, hello, Haley. Okay, let's go see what we got. Jeez. Yeah. The problem is it's just so slippery on this ground. Whoa. Cast iron. the winch. This is not going to work, so he's just bending this pipe right in half. Jesus. Got that guy up. The winch helped it by not falling back on top of me, so I was able to just lift it up from there. Oh jeez, this is heavy. This way it's not gonna kick back on me here. It's not going to slip out. Babies. These guys should be a piece of cake. boss is waiting for me to move so he can park his car. Yeah. Okay, all I can say is wow, that was some serious weight. So hopefully they can, my yard will give me just all cast iron prices for all that. Okay, so I'm off the main roads now. Finished putting all that cast into the back of my truck, and man, oh man, that was heavy. Yeah, that's quite a bit heavy stuff. Definitely not the heaviest thing I've ever put into the back of my truck, but heavy pieces nonetheless. I think the heaviest thing I've ever put in the back of my truck was a server, a computer server, and it weighed 900 pounds. It was one single piece, and it was just big enough for my truck. It hung over the tailgate just a little bit. That was the heaviest thing I've ever lifted into my truck though. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was trying to get that stuff up, and there was a bit of a traffic jam. I was causing a traffic jam in their parking lot because they're really short of space at their shop. There was some other guys had to come and move trucks for me, so. But I still did it all by myself, pretty proud of that. I just have to be careful with my back, of course, but also I had hernia surgery. Must have been over 10 years ago now. So it healed up nicely, because I didn't really, I took a lot of rest once I had the surgery, but you know, you always have to make sure that your health is most important. But I feel okay after that. My lower back is a bit sore, but as you can see, that winch really took the edge off of it. I put the winch right on the bottom of the piece of cast and lay the top part on my tailgate. And so I just tightened up the winch there. And just by the winch being on it, it just took the edge off of it. Kind of acted like a second person to help me get it on. It just took the edge off, and it also helped it from sliding backwards as I was lifting it. So I'm definitely just going to go straight to the scrapyard now and drop it all off. And I'm hoping that they're going to give me clean cast iron for this. Like I said before, they're very flexible. So we'll see. Alright, so he looked over at this stuff and he said, yeah, heavy milled steel. I thought you could get cast iron, but he said it's because this stuff has more silica in it. It's different kind of it's different than your cast routers that are on your car. So I'm gonna try and get all this shit out of here. My winch line is still on this guy. Oh, man. I don't want to break my tailgate. It's a brass. This is definitely the heaviest one. Try and flip it. Nope. My back is kind of sore from doing this. Oh, my camera just fell down there. A little bit more. There. And she's gonna flip. The last one. There we go. This other stuff all a piece of aluminum. Yeah. Other stuff will just be steel shred. And I also just brought in the aluminum stuff too. So it's low copper. That they're just going to add the other aluminum to my bill. Okay, Lee, we're all done. So let's take a look at how much that was. So I got heavy milk price. It was 800 pounds for all those rads. It was $150 per metric ton. I got $54 in total for that, and then the aluminum was I got $11.40 for that. Total was $65. My earlier ticket was just shred for those two furnaces, and I got $21 for that, 360 pounds. It is about 2:45 now. I can't quite remember when I left the house, but it was probably just after noon, after 12 o'clock, and it's 2:45 now. So it's gone a long time. It was a lot of hard work, and I $65. Yeah, well, you know, with this little contract that I have, it's not even a real contract. It's just like, you know, whatever. But it's a little contract. Like I said before, you know, take the good with the bad. Sometimes I pick up some stuff and it's just awesome, and then sometimes in this case, you know, it's mediocre. A lot of hard work. Lower back is a bit sore. So anyways, we're gonna go home now and sort out some eBay stuff and have some food and whatnot. Okay, everybody, it is 10:30 at night and the day is over, and I sold quite a few things today. I'm pretty happy about today. I'll just go over with you what I sold. So let me get my papers here. Alright. First thing that I sold is this guy. This is a washing machine motor. It's the belt drive motor. So you see there, the belt goes on there and it just drives the whole thing. The whole drum spins on this guy. So I like this. I've had this up for quite a while. It's been up for over a year. It finally sold, and it sold for $130. This guy. It's $130, and that's what I would recommend to anybody, is that make sure you just put your listings good till canceled. You don't want to, unless you're doing an auction, of course, but good till canceled and just let it ride. The listing fees are very small. I think if you don't have a store, I think it might be 20 cents. I'm not too sure. 20 cents a month. Or like I have my store and it's 10 cents per listing, but I get 1,000 for free. So, but after 1,000, it's 10 cents a listing. Yeah, but it's pennies when you sell an item this big for $130. So I definitely recommend that to anybody. Now, of course, if you're selling lower priced items, you'll want to think about how long your item will be listed for. But yeah, that's why I like to always go for higher priced items on that guy. So $130. It's going local to my area, and yeah, very happy. Good way to wake up. I woke up and I saw that right away, and he just paid and everything. It's great. So next I have, this is a furnace transformer from, I have a quantity of 9 on my listing. So there's 9, I have 9 more of these, or 8 rather. I have 8 more of these guys, and I'm happy it finally sold because I wasn't selling any of them. So I rechecked the product number on it, and I just lowered the price. So it sold for $17.95. So about $18. So happy that finally went. Happy finally sold one. So next is this guy. This is from a Briggs and Stratton or B&S motor. This is the what would you call that, guys? That's the engine shroud or debris screen. That is underneath there sits the flywheel. So this guy sold for $25. It's going to California, and would I sell another Briggs and Stratton? Like, would I part out another lawn tractor? I don't know. It's kind of a pain taking apart these lawn tractors. It's actually, takes up a whole day taking one apart. But the engine components I find are really good. Everything else on a lawn tractor, I don't know. I'm still up in the air about it. But $25 on that guy. Happy about that. This guy here, we all know that, or us scrappers know that. That is a magnetron. That's from a microwave. That's the heart of the beast. So that is from a microwave that I recently took apart. So it's a new one. This is actually from a return. So this particular magnetron has hardly any use at all. So you can practically consider it to be new. So yeah, anyway, sold this guy $30. Going to Quebec. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, they do sell. If you want to make money on a microwave, just test it out, see if it works. Lots of components you can sell to make extra money. It's great. These things, they don't stick around in my store for very long. I really enjoy taking apart and selling microwaves. Last small one that I have, this is from a range. This is the burner switch. So right there sits the knob, and then you can control the burner element on your range. So I have 3 more of these in my store. And I sold this guy for $25. Not too bad. So, next, I'll show you over there. This is a subwoofer for a computer. And it has 3 speakers to go with it. This is not a complete set. There's actually some missing. There's, I think, 2 or 3 other speakers missing from this set. But I sold it for $30. I got that from my bin. Someone dropped that off of my bin. And I'm happy that finally sold, because I was getting a lot of people from international countries buying that and not, and they I don't know what's going on, but people will buy it from somewhere like India, for example, and they'll try to check it out. And it's like, well, no, I can't ship it to you in India. So I have to go through a cancellation process. So anyways, happy that's finally out the door. So yeah, $30 on that. The last thing I want to show you. So in this envelope is the last thing I want to show you today. I sold this for $80, and what it is a whole bunch of advertisements, vintage advertisements. This one's from 1975. See that? Sorry, my shadow is in the way. I got this at an auction a long time ago, a couple years ago. It was from a guy, a repairman, that was he had a subscription and for receiving schematics on different electronics, and in his subscription he got like these advertisements that the company would send to him, like this General Electric. So a technician would have a binder. See, it's got like the holes for a hole binder, and he would keep all the schematics in the binder. And so yeah, the way that I got these, I had just a big box of envelopes, and I had to open up all the envelopes. And I have actually the schematics in a different lot that's up on eBay right now. It's a huge pile of it, actually. It's really cool. So that was separate, but also in the envelopes were all these things. Look at that artwork, eh? Like Yellow Submarine kind of cartoon. Great Fall Spectacular. It's really neat. Let's let it go. And so this is the best part of this package, or these catalogs. So it shows you all the different kettles, houseware stuff. That green one right there, we actually have that up in our kitchen right now. So it's really neat. Vacuums, yeah. And I'll just show you this last one too, in case anyone finds this neat. Look at that picture. Look at that guy. He looks kind of creepy. Oh man. I don't know. I love this stuff. I just think it's so neat. Like, just to see what things were like. Ocelots, go. Just to see what things were like back in the 70s. Sorry, it's not a very good picture. Cool. So, it's going to send him this with some cat paw prints all over it too. Very good condition. So, hopefully you guys liked my video tonight, or my video today. Hopefully you guys liked seeing me lift all that heavy melt steel into my truck. My back feels fine, actually. Pretty happy that I wasn't in any pain. I had 800 pounds of it. So I moved that twice, like in the truck and out of the truck. So I moved a lot of weight today, and that too. So I still feel good. Had a return this morning. It was a return for a bike helmet. I don't really want to dwell on it too much, but basically, what can I say about that? It sounds like it's a bit fraudulent, this guy, or he's not being completely forthcoming in the reason why he wants to return it, because He said it doesn't fit in his first message and it has scratches. So I accepted the return. Hour later, he sent me a message saying that it fits now, but he just wants a partial refund, and he likes it because the color of the helmet matches his bicycle, and oh my gosh. So I called eBay, and they just said the fastest way to get out of it is just do a partial refund, try to work it out with them. eBay was cool with it. It was nice to talk to them and get their feedback on it. But yeah, this sort of thing happens every once in a while, and you got to take a hit every once in a while. Luckily, it's not a big item. Like, it's not an item that is very expensive. It was only $25 bicycle helmet, and I think it was $15 for shipping. So it's I'll see how much he wants. Thinking you pay $25. I'm going to offer him $15. I'll just see what he says, and then I'll just refund him and be done. It's a lot easier to do that than to go through the whole get him to ship it back and then refund him, and then you have to refund him the shipping as well. So anyways, 90% of my transactions go fine. You just have to remember, like a company like Walmart, for example, they take into account that people are going to steal from their stores. I mean, people probably steal from a Walmart every 5 minutes, any given store. So you just have to take into account that you'll get this situation every once in a while. Just don't dwell on it. Just put it as a part of your business plan. So that's what I like about selling my kind of stuff, is that, for example, I got that in a box lot at an auction. I paid hardly nothing for it. So let's just say that this thing here cost me 5 cents. Got that for free. I got that for free. That for free. That was free, and that was free. So out of all the sales I made today, it's like 99.99% profit. I don't, except for my time and maybe some gas money. So that's the kind of stuff that I like. So when it comes time to take a hit on this, it's not, I don't really care so much. If you're a kind of person that has different kind of inventory, like you're buying inventory to set to resell, it might be more of an issue. But that's definitely why I like this kind of stuff. Well, good night, everybody. That is my video for tonight. Hopefully you liked it. And if you did, please like. And if you want to leave a comment, I respond to all my comments. And if you're new to the channel, I put out videos regularly. So please make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. So have a great day, and we'll see you next time.